Okay, today is August 25th, 2026. Gonna go over my trade yesterday. A little early to the charts. Thankfully, I can go over that trade. I took one trade and then I didn't expect it to work out second time around, so I walked away and kind of regretting that. But I also was mentally fatigued, but that's no excuse, right? Well, it is. I mean, it's warranted. If I'm mentally fatigued, I might end up have done something stupid. But so it's 9:29. Market's about to open up. I don't have any clear levels, right? So this is something that I saw Friday. Right, so this happened on Friday, and it looked like it was happening again today, and it did, right? What happened is that click on this here. What happened is that um wait, this thing will go away. It's not gonna go away. All right. What happened was that as you see, as the market opens up, um, NQ takes a nosedive, and ES tries to go, but then stops here, right? And we can see that we got that stop down here with NQ, a long candle, right? You see that wick from about almost 50 points, more or less, if not more, right? From 289.50 to 289, 290.25, something like that, right? So about a 50-point pullback, right? And NQES is doing a strong pullback. So this area here is piquing my interest. I have a strong sell and then strong buy. This area piques my interest. I just don't see it on the 75, the 50, nor the 25. On the 25, I get a hammer candle, which shows that possible reversal has happened already, right? So like kind of like missed the boat, kind of in a sense, right? So, but since it's the only one that's there like that, all right, 25, all right. Hold on 1 minute. All right, now it went away. Okay, all right. Yesterday here, right? This is it right here. All right. For some reason, after the market is closed, all these strong buying stuff goes away, right? This was 950, and this falls into that area of 950. We got one, two candles in a sense, right? Three, I don't know, 950, all right? We got one, two, all right, we're on the third candle, right? Right here, right? So we're right about here, right? So this here is a buying candle, and then price moves up, right? So this area here, I found it from going through the 10 tick chart. So I'm over here looking at the 5 tick, like, okay, we got this here. It created a reversal, all right? But I need a bar, right? And the bar is essentially up here on the 10 tick chart. Do I go back again? I'm pretty sure. Right here it is, right? On the 10 tick chart. So now I'm looking at the 10 tick chart. Okay, this is where we have the aggressive buying, right? We're not doing the little tick thing. It's inside of this 5 here. I want to see price come down to this, and we're aiming for 7676. All right, 7676. All right, price come down to it right here, right? And I'm like, this is all you gonna give me for the entry? Really? This is it? All right, this is all you're gonna give me for the entry? I'm like, okay, whatever. All right, so we got this. I said, all right, I should be in this trade. So I enter it. Oh, I entered one. I didn't want one. I wanted 10. Price pulled back a little bit. Still feeling it out. Don't know if I'm really trusting this trade, but I say, all right, it looks like it wants to go. Let's set it up. Go in. All right. I was thinking that maybe price would come back a little deeper, but price was just holding. All right, I'm looking at my areas here. All right, fuck it. Price is about to go. It looks like it might want to go. Enter 5. There it is. Trying to get myself right. Add 4 more up here, right? So I'm a little high with it. All right, price has to pull back. Right now, I'm about 4 point stop loss. All right, 2 areas I entered that. All right, measuring my stop loss to see how much it is. Right, about a 4 point stop loss. Okay. All right. And I'm trying to get it into 8, 9, 10, about a 10, 20 points, right? And if you look here, right, we're starting to go. All right, price starts to go. All right, bad. There we go. Up a good amount. We're up. We're up about 300. All right, about almost 300 was up, but price couldn't sustain, unfortunately. All right, good area. Price can sustain. Price pulls back, stops me out, and then from here just bounces. Right, didn't even hit that level. I wanted to go hit down there. I said, oh man, maybe I should have entered here. All right, now we got a buying candle. All right, maybe I should have entered here, but it's 1029. I'm waiting for price to actually come to this level here and bounce. I'm looking at this candle here saying maybe that's where price wants to go. Price starts to move. I'm like, oh shit, you fucking kidding me, right? Price moves like it goes 0.5 from my exit, right? 7675.5 is what it gets. 7675.5. I'm trying to get 7676 right here. I said, well, if we're already up here, I don't think price is gonna come back down to my level. And eventually, I said, you know what? I'm done. I clocked out. I clocked out around 11 because price really stays there, and I lost interest about here. All right, I walked away. Now, I saw that we couldn't break this. I thought price was gonna sell off. Couldn't break this sell here. We broke this sell. Right, that was the first one I stopped us. We broke it. Came to this one struggling again. All right, so I stepped away. All right, should have stayed. 1102. Here goes price. Price drops down. Price drops down. Price drops down. Price drops down. All right. So yeah, this is why I walked around 1113. That's a price coming back. All right. I don't know what hell price is doing. So because this is down a big screen, I walked away. All right. Here goes price. 1. That's the entry, I think. Wow. That's the entry. No volume here. I didn't like the fact that we're already up here. All right, but price came back down, never touched. All right, we're way up here, way down here. All right, things a little bit different, but price is doing its thing. All right, price absorb, pull back, and look at that. So that candle where it wasn't a buy yet ended up being a buy, right? This is a big range, so I would have been entering here, there, did buy, aiming for that 10, almost 20 points. Lo and behold, price fucking goes. All right, wait for it, bam, there goes take fucking profit. There it is right there. There it fucking is. And then I have no idea what price does after that. But yeah. All right, so I walked away maybe 15 minutes later, price worked out, and I would have been good. But I'm still happy that I was able to spot these things, and I'll be looking for those things again in the near future. All right, that was this one here. Bow. All right, price eventually came back down, and then finished around here somewhere. Came back, retested close to that area, and then moved all the way up to this level here. We can see that we're rejected. All right, so now it's 9:03. Market opens up in about 26 minutes. Right, less than 27 minutes. Let's get to it. Let's start move some things around and adjusting where we need to adjust. All right, this is all yesterday's price action. Very ugly, if you ask me. All right, gonna move these out the way. Um, this is the low. All right, I'm gonna delete these here. Might keep that. This is the low. We'll make that like that. And then I'm gonna delete this. I'll delete that. I'll move this over for now. Over here. We need the high. The high, I think it's gonna be right here. I'll do it like that. About put it like that. All right. Let's add settlement price now. Put it like that. All right. Going a little back. All right. So weekly, we can see that we're still nicely there. Daily. All right. Zoom out a bit. We can probably move lower. All right. That was a nice move up. Hit the high, hit the high, hit the high, move down. All right. Kind of fought for this in here. This is garbage. All right. So maybe we'll move lower. All right. 4 hour. I know there's a 4 hour level somewhere. I don't see it anymore. Shit just disappeared. There it is. I thought this shit was there, right? Well, right, that's where we went to. Alright, so that's where we went to, right? So keep an eye on this level here. 1 hour. Is this a high? It is a high. Alright, we went right to that 4 hour level. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 15. 5. Okay. Alright, we can get rid of this. We'll move that there. Oh yeah. Alright. It's gonna go to take chart. Let's go to 75. Alright, so we got a failed sell right here. Keep an eye on this right here. $50. like we fucked that shit up, huh? $25, 20. Oh shit. The fuck is this? Great. Alright, so 20 fucked up. Alright, maybe the 20 get his fucking act together. I don't know what the hell going on. Um, alright, it's trying to figure out itself. Cause I don't know what the fuck this is. Zoom out. How many candles are we missing? Damn. This is back at. This is back from yesterday's. No, this is back on Friday. Shit. The whole 20 is gone. All right. We're back on Friday. Monday's not even here. All right. So I don't know what to do with that. All right. Anyways, let's go to line chart. Like we typically do. Line chart. Bam. 75. All right. So we're looking at this area here. This might be an area of interest, but it's not like this. Let's go to 50. Alright, so we basically gonna target this like this, alright? Potential buy level if price can get there, right? Zoom out. And then 25 and then 20 is fucked up, right? Yeah. Look at the candle chart again. It's gonna look at the low part. Let's see if there's anything we can work with from the fucked up. Nope. Alright, so that was the level that stayed there, right? And that's the low, alright? So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll move that. Alright, we're done with that. So I see a bounce up or up down. So we're looking at. Alright, let's go to NQ. Alright, let's go to NQ. Alright, we're on NQ. Alright. Weekly, just to see what price at. Alright, no big movements. Daily. Oh, big movement there. 4 hour. 1 hour. 30 minutes. We're gonna get rid of these things here. Can go. We'll do settlement price. Alright, pal. Okay, we're gonna add the low and the high, and the high and the low. Step out. Going this way here. This is probably near the high. Okay, that's the high. And right here. At the low like that. Put that like that. I can go. I set them price 15 minutes. Kind of like this little gap right here. Just gonna run that through. 5 minutes. Then we came to this consolidation point. Expected it and bounced up, right? All right. So let's go to the tick chart. Tick. Got buying here, buying here, buying there, buying here. Consolidation. Then move price up. Gonna mark this failed sell. Price moved on us. All right. Let's go to the line chart. Okay. Mark this here. Price movement there. I'm gonna grab this like this. Alright, just keeping it cute. Alright. So we're gonna focus on those areas there. Okay. Go back to this chart here. Zoom out, take a look. Photo shoot. Looks good. Okay. And let's go to the VIX. We're gonna do 30. You see that VIX not doing a damn thing but pissing you off. Alright, if it's a thing that's gonna piss you off, it's gonna be VIX. Cause what the fuck is this? Alright, it didn't do a goddamn thing but nothing. Alright, still got a gap to get filled. I don't know if we're even gonna get to that. Alright, doing a nice job just wasting time. So if price drops, ES goes up, maybe, and the price goes up, ES goes down, maybe. I'm pretty much done with this because there's nothing to really look at over here because price didn't move. Alright, so it's just be like a waste of time. Alright, price didn't do nothing for me to do nothing with. So alright, price opens up in about less than 15 minutes. And we're basically done. Alright, our 20 is shot. I don't know what the fuck going on. Alright, maybe we'll clear the gap. Just keeping our eyes open. Alright, all of this thing that got filled up, we're dead center. Like, it's like, what the fuck? Alright, 50-50 right now. Let's look at news. Did price move at 1 p.m.? I ain't do shit. Actually, you might really know it at the 1 minute, time frame. Alright, ain't do shit. Alright, bet. Alright, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. I'm gonna add that 10 o'clock news to the market. That'll be the 25th. It'll be 10 o'clock. Bet. Bam. Bop. Boom. Bow. Alright, cool. Alright, there we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, so we wait for the market to open. Other than that, we're done. Alright. We're just gonna wait. Alright, so we got a few strategies to work with. One is the candles chart leading the tick chart. Alright, then the tick chart leaves us an area. The other one is leading charts ES resistance, find an area there, and the other ones are if we had the nice line charts with the 75, which you don't besides that this level here. So that's pretty much what we're working with. So those are my 3 solid plays that I've known made sense. Everything comes back to the tick chart being my area of tick chart telling me exactly where price is likely to go. As we can see yesterday, price had a nice return back to where I needed to go to when I wanted it to be there. When I was there, it just didn't work out. So we're just gonna wait. All right. Other than that, I'm gonna highlight you later. Yeah. All right. Adios.